Hey there everyone, welcome back again. Today we are going to cook an apple pie from scratch. Okay, so let's begin with the ingredients we need. We need an apple, we need some flour, eggs, sugar, butter and spices. Okay, now as I told you, we need to make this from scratch. But how do we make an apple and eggs? Yes, we need plants and animals or simply living organisms. But how can we make living organisms? So, as most of you know, the building blocks of life are cells. Yes, different cells combine to build up different plants as well as animals. Now how do we make cells? Okay, so the cells are made up of different molecules and further to atoms and subatomic particles. But here is the problem. We have reached the end, but as I promised, we'll be creating an apple pie from scratch. But it's a big problem. How do we create the fundamental particles? Think a bit. How did everything begin? Yup, you are right. Everything began with the beginning of our universe, the Big Bang. This incident happened probably 13.8 billion years ago. Let's first explore the story of the birth of our sweet universe. 13.8 billion years ago, our universe was a small dense dot, a singularity. There was mere nothingness all over. But then, suddenly this point explodes, and in just a fraction of seconds, it expands rapidly, faster than the speed of light. This expansion took place in around 10 raised to the power minus 13 to 1 seconds, and this is known as the cosmic inflation. Before this time, all the four fundamental forces were together forming a single force known as the superforce. Although note that we actually aren't sure about this concept, but this is the most widely accepted theory. At the 10 raised to the power minus 43 seconds of the explosion, the gravity got separated from the three other forces. And further, at 10 raised to the power minus 34 seconds of inflation, it is believed the strong and electroweak forces got separated. And at 10 raised to the power minus 12 seconds, the electroweak forces finally separates into electromagnetism and weak nuclear forces, giving rise to four fundamental forces. At this moment, nearly 10 raised to the power minus 10 to 1 seconds of cosmic inflation, the universe was filled with immense amount of energy. And as you know, quantum fluctuations occurs all of the time, even in the nothingness of space. As quantum fluctuations occurred, a small amount of energy lost its equilibrium and turned into mass or simply subatomic particles. At this time, particle and antiparticle pairs were being created and annihilated every second. 3,800,000 years later, the universe cooled down, enough for the photons which were absorbed by the electrons to become free. And for the first time, the universe became visible. These early photons are the things we call cosmic background radiation. And again, this is when the free protons and neutrons combined, forming early hydrogen and helium nuclei. Later, the free electrons got bound to those nuclei, giving rise to atoms. 100 million years after the cosmic inflation, the earliest stars formed, and the nuclear fusion began within them. Slowly afterwards, they got burst into supernovae. The remains of the old stars caused formation of new stars and even galaxies, planets and dwarf planets. 4.6 billion years later, the Sun was formed from a solar nebula, giving rise to the early solar system, the home of our planet, along with every planet's early forms. And slowly they evolved along with the evolution of our Earth. Water formed, life emerged, and humans came along. And now it's 2025. Around 13.8 billion years have passed. The particles have spent significant evolution, and now we have those ingredients readily available. You can easily get apples, eggs, and the other ingredients we need for our cosmic apple pie. Remember the complexity behind making simple things, even as simple as a bite of apple pie. As Carl Sagan said, if you wish to make an apple pie from scratch, you must first invent the universe. However, that's everything about the cosmic apple pie. Meet you in the next video. Until that time, bye.